I'm Andrew Lounsbury, and this is my Lyra control point level, Ruined City. Ruined City takes inspiration from Middle Eastern architecture during the Abbasid period from 750 to 1258 AD. Similar to my last level design, each spawn has a small health pack in case players need to fall back for some quick support. There are many different paths players can choose from their spawn location, some being directly adjacent to the control points around the map. Weapon pickup placement in this level is at the east and westmost areas of the map, while large health packs are on the north and southmost points of the map. This forces players to bring themselves outside the dense areas of the map and into more open territory. City Gardens, Control Point A. City Gardens is closest to Blue Spawn, a small courtyard-like area with a structure in its center to provide minimal cover. Connected to City Gardens is the Garden Alley and Destroyed Wall. Jumping into the destroyed wall, the player will fall through a broken part of the floor to a sandy underground, leading straight to the Fallen Tower. Fallen Tower, Control Point B. Fallen Tower is the most unique of the control points, covered on most angles and sides except for straight forward and backward. Aside from the underground area, it is directly accessible from red spawn with the top of the tower peeking out from the ground for players to walk through. This part of the level was super fun to make, but definitely needed some more polish. The lack of cover on the inside of the tower makes it exceedingly difficult to hold effectively or with much strategy, but I still like the concept visually and might iterate on it later down the line. Going underneath a part of the map is something I really wanted to play with, and while I didn't get to do all that I wanted to, I'm satisfied with the results. Market Square, Control Point C. While this location does suffer from being a bit too open, this control point is often the most active, within both sides' line of sight around their spawn location. The bazaar-like structure with the arched roof should have had some more props placed inside of it to mitigate some of these sightline issues. But as of right now, I really like the idea of adding verticality to the walls and building faces to give the player even more means of traversing this space. Back alleys. There are 3 back alley style locations on this map that are meant to be means of getting from one room to the next. The layout of these spaces are somewhat basic and straightforward, but because I didn't want anything too eye-catching to distract from the control points, I left these areas pretty blank. The initial hope for this level was to create a 3v3 control point game mode that felt really tightly knit. While all of the assets and stylization makes sense for the theme, the assets imported were very big initially, seemingly unbelievable in scale. Some tower and distant game objects for making the setting look grander than it is, I left alone, but some I took apart to stitch up with some of Unreal's built-in tools and modeling capabilities. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my breakdown of my Lyra control point level, Ruined City. I'm Andrew Lounsbury, and thanks for watching.